الله أكبر الله أكبر.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وقال موسى ربي أعلم بمن جاء بالهدى من عنده ومن تكون له عاقبة الدار إنه لا يفلح الظالمون. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Finally, guys, I am seeing you all after so long. Yeah, I know that this lesson was late, but that is because I was busy recording the short Tajweed series, which is already uploaded. And alhamdulillah, I have also recorded the full Quran in my voice, which will be uploaded insha'Allah. So now let's get started with the lesson. So as you guys remember, we have already finished all of the lip letters. They are mim, be, waw, and fe. And we have also started the tongue tip letters. There are 12, remember? The big chunk. We have already finished 2 letters. Those are the and dal. And today we are going to start the 3rd letter, which is letter dha. So how does letter dha look like? Well, it must look familiar because it looks like a balloon attached to a stick, right? So let me show you how. So this is the letter dha that I made. Look, doesn't it look perfectly like the real letter dha? But wait, where is the dot? You guys can just imagine the dot, but I will take a dot from letter ba. And now look, ta-da! We have made letter dha. So letter dha looks like a balloon attached to a stick. So whenever you are in a party and you see a balloon attached to a stick, you're like, oh, that is letter dha. So letter dha is a balloon attached to a stick with an imaginary dot. So how do we pronounce letter dha? Well, as you know, we are learning the tongue tip letters. So letter dha must be pronounced from the tongue tip. But for letter dha, there is an important thing I want to tell you. It is that letter dha is part of the fatty 4. Fatty 4. There are 4 letters that are fat. They have the round belly or the balloon, right? So dha has the round balloon. And the other letter is ta. And the other one is sad. And the last one is dad. Right? So, do you see all of their fat round tummies? So, that is why they are called the fatty 4s. Listen carefully. Watch carefully. So first, we have to touch the tongue tip with our upper teeth and make sure that it comes out a bit. And then take strong air out. va, va, va. So this is how we pronounce letter va. Now let me tell you the difference between these three letters. The, and va. So we take out a bit of the tongue tip and touch it with the upper teeth, but we only take out less air. The. But for then, we do the same thing, except take out a bit more air. The. But for va, we pronounce it very thick and high and take out lots of air. Va. So I hope you got the difference. Let's move on. So how do we write letter va? Bismillah. So first, put the pen on the paper. Then go upwards. And then go downwards like a hill. And then make a straight line. And now, what's left? Make the stick. The balloon is the belly, and the stick is what's attaching to the balloon. So what's left now? The dot is left. So how do we make va? We go up, and then we go down like a hill, and then make a straight line like a balloon. And then we attach the stick in the end, and then make sure, don't forget the dot. We put it in the end. Now, let me have some fun with letter va. You guys can also grab some toys and try to make letter va yourselves. I am going to use magnets. So, I'm going to try to make the hill first.
And Dha is for Dhil, a shadow. And is for Ilm, the thing to know, to make our knowledge grow in Islam. Gha is for Ghaib, a world unseen, and that we know is not a dream. And Fa is for the opening Al-Fatiha.
So, I made with my toys, or my magnets, letter va. First, I made the balloon, and then I made the stick. And then, I didn't forget to put the dot. So this is how to write letter va. I hope that you guys have also made a cool va with your own toys. Let's learn the short forms of letter va. But letter va's short form is actually its full form. Because usually a letter's face is its short form. So let's say that, okay, let us erase the stick and only leave the balloon. This can be its short form. But then we will realize that it's not only va who has the fat stomach, it is also the other three letters of the fatty four, which are ta, sad, and dad. So we will get mixed up. But then, what if we say, okay, not the balloon, because it doesn't work, but what if the stick? Just the stick. But then, it will look totally like Elif. And that will not work either, because both look the same. So then we will be confused. Is this letter va or letter Elif? So in the end, letter va's short form is actually its full form. But It also connects with other letters and makes more friends. Now, I am going to explain to you all how letter law connects with other letters with the help of short forms and full forms. So letter law has 4 cases. The first case is when letter law is alone. It doesn't have any arms to connect with any friends. Like in this word 12, we see that the law is separate. It's not connecting to anyone. But in the second case, law has one arm connecting this way. So we can see in this word hifl. Here, the law is not connecting, but over here, the law is connecting to letter fa and joining its arm with it. In the third case, over here, law is connecting its arm, but on the opposite direction, this way. So we can see in this word, zalim, the law is connecting to the alif after it, but it is not connecting before it. In this case, as you see, law has 2 arms, both arms, not just one, both, and it is connecting to 2 letters. So in the end, law has 4 cases. One where it is just alone, one where it is connecting to this side, and one where it is connecting to this side, and one where it is connecting to both friends. I hope you got it. Now it's time for a bear hunt. Not a bear hunt exactly. A hunt for letter law in these words. So remember, before we start, all we have to look for is a balloon attached to a stick. Let's start. The first word. Is this letter law? No, I can't see any fat stomach. What about the second letter? No, but we learned it before. It is letter wow. What about the third letter? No balloon. And what about the fourth letter? I can see a balloon and a stick also, and a dot. So this is letter law. Now let's go to the next word. So let's take the first letter. I can see a balloon. I can also see a stick. And I can also see a dot. This is letter law. Now let's take the third word. Okay, is this letter law? No balloon. Is this letter law? No balloon. Is this letter law? Yes, I can see a balloon and also the stick and the dot. So this is letter law. Now let's take the fourth and final word. So, is this letter law? No, no balloon. Is this letter law? Yes, there is a balloon and a stick and the dot. So this is letter law. So we have found law in all these words. I hope you learned this lesson properly and enjoyed it. Next lesson, I will come with letter ta. Stay tuned. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.